Back Philly Face-Off here on PhillyFaceOffLive.com, presented by Big Star Sports. This is game 2 of our quadruple header today, as we are going to have Exodus of New York City versus Celtics of Georgia. First game we had ended in a 33-31 finish at the buzzer. We'll see if this is going to be similar today. This is, again, our second of 4 games being broadcast today on PhillyFaceOffLive.com. College recruiters, family, friends, be sure to share the website with anyone else all around the world to watch today. It's $20 for a weekend pass here, or you can watch it online for free. We're broadcasting live from Peekskill Hills Basketball in Berlin, New Jersey, as we are just about set for tip-off. And my name is Joey Glenn. I'll be presenting the action for you today, along with all the crew here for Big Star Sports, as we are about to get underway. Exodus in the charcoal jerseys with pink trimming. Celtics very similar to the NBA Celtics, as they will look to put on performance similar to the NBA Celtics. And we are underway, and right away, quick, 4-second first points of the game, 2-0 Celtics, as we will get you who is on the floor for both squads. Exodus now with the ball. That is Olivia Mullins as a deflection. Olivia Mullins, Amani Harris, Julia Fabosi currently on the floor for Exodus. For Celtics, Kalia Harris, Jordan Ward, Jalissa Dunlap. First shot by Exodus, off no good, rebounded by Amira Thomas for the Celtics. Celtics have a larger roster than the Exodus team. Steal by Amani Harris, pass to the center, up off the glass, no good, shot just off the mark. As we said, our first game earlier between Stars Elite Pennsylvania and Chantilly Elite of Virginia ended in a 33-31 final. As if you are watching for the first time today, there will be 2 16-minute periods along with a short halftime. The clock is a running clock, which will stop after 8 minutes in the second half for interruptions such as out of bounds, timeouts, fouls, etc., etc. Turnover goes back to Exodus. And we had a little bit of an audio issue there. Apologize for any static, as it has been loud here at Peekskill Hills Basketball in Berlin, Jersey. We're about 16 miles due east of Center City, Philadelphia. And we have our first stoppage of play. Harris for Exodus of New York. Shot right out of the inbound. No good, no whistle. Fadeaway shot. No good. Rebounded by Celtics. Kalia Harris trying to do it all herself. Ball loose, no whistle. Jordan Ward the rebound, passes to the right. This is a shot for 3. It is off the rim, no good. Jalissa Dunlap. And the old throw the ball off the foot play for Exodus to keep the ball out. Julia Fabosi. Exodus looking to get their first field goal of the game. To the line for our first foul shot attempts of the game. First shot up, off, very good. second shot is good for the first point of the game for Exodus, the rare 1-point score. Still looking for their first field goal. Celtics pushing down. Thomas over to Ward. Ward, the pump fake, moving forward. Shot is up, and there's going to be a foul on the shot called against Imani Harris for Exodus. First foul shots for the Celtics today. First shot up is good. Jordan Ward at the line. Head coach is Kendrick Cleveland for the Celtics out of Georgia as Ward converts the second. Exodus looking to convert a field goal. Lone point coming off a foul shot and a block right there. Jasmine Stevens, ball coming close to us, she keeps it in play, looking to do it all herself, and clean block. Look to the officials for a foul call, clean block. Tip pass, shot was up, no good. Celtics transitioning, block shot, got a piece of it, still back to the rim. And the recovery by Kalila Hayes. Kalila Hayes with the rebound and the putback. 6-1 Celtics. Approaching 11 minutes now in the first period of this running clock period. As Harris lost the ball for a moment. Exodus with a significantly smaller roster than the Celtics, so we could be seeing these players play a majority of the game. That shot is off, no good for three. Pass right over the middle, foul. They're saying no shot. Foul is on the floor. And we're still looking for the clarification, but it looks like it was on the floor. Monet Florence to inbound for the Celtics. Looking for a shot off. Nope, pass through to the middle. This is Stevens off. Good look. As Erica Porter trying to transition, and foul called on the floor. Exodus will inbound. The Imani Harris still looking for their first field goal. We're at 10 minutes now. 6 minutes into regulation, and Exodus still looking for their first field goal. Could it be right here? Yes. Olivia Mullins with the first field goal of the game for Exodus. It's a 6-3 game. And now Stevens is going to go for three after the fake off the right side of the rim. Little collision getting the rebound. Amira Thomas back over to Stevens, and a foul on the shot. So already, we're already seeing our third trip to the line combined between both teams. And if you're hearing those cheers, we do have a second game going down on the further end of the venue. First shot is good. Now substitutions. Sanaya Glenn coming in for Exodus. Second shot off. Rebound Exodus. Rebounded and transitioning down. That's Olivia Mullins with the ball to her left. Fake for three, back to Mullins. This one is for three, and this one is good. First three ball of the game. 8:30 now. As Exodus is looking to attack, pass across the floor. Ooh, a slip there. And Stevens is going to get fouled in the paint. It was a good pass across the floor as one of the ladies for Exodus had slipped. Foot control has been an issue throughout the day, including our broadcast of this morning's game. First shot is good by Stevens. There has been heavy rain throughout the Mid-Atlantic and Northeast for essentially the past week, and one roof playing part of that as Stevens converts both shots for a 9-6 score, 7:40 and counting. As the Celtics look to press defensively. Exodus, fast break foul. Olivia Mullins was going for the fast break there and is fouled on the play. And this is something we did not see a lot of in our game earlier this morning between Star Elite Pennsylvania and Shantani Elite, as we now have 4 foul trips, and that first is good, 9-7. And the clock does run, as we said. It is a running clock, so the clock is running even during the foul shots. And this is something that will stop after 8 minutes of the second half. To Deja Carr. And there's a steal. Up, layup, no foul called. It is good. And that will be the first lead of the game for Exodus off the steal and the fast break. As now Celtics looking to respond. The Celtics did have the first score of the game. Exodus went 6 minutes into regulation without scoring a field goal. 3-point shot was no good by Deja Carr. And looking to respond, ooh, just short. Celtics, however, now have had multiple rebounds on this possession, now finally moving back Exodus's way. Good pass over the middle. That shot is blocked, and they are saying it was all ball, out of play. Exodus will keep it. Monet Florence for the Celtics was on the defense there. Loose ball, this one is for three, just off. Exodus with their rebound now. It eventually goes over to Deja Carr. Looking to transition here, and that pass is too high. It was intended for Lauren Randolph. Although a tall presence on the court, it was just way over her head and uncatchable. Sanaya Glenn to inbound for Exodus. 10-9 in favor of Exodus. And a full court press here. Something we've seen earlier in this game. Loose ball. Got to get it past half court, and it's slip. Again, there has been some slipping troubles with teams today. That shot by Mullins, no good for three. Exodus with their rebound. Pump. Fake move to the left. Over to the middle, double teamed, shot up and ooh, almost in. Erica Porter was double teamed and did have a clean look. So it's transition, shot up, shot is good, Deja Carr. And it's 11-10. Celtics take it back, and Celtics literally do take it back right in front of us with a steal. And Monet Florence, who had the steal, is tripped up there. And they'll call it a foul, and they will keep possession. That one is good. 16-14 Celtics.